It's elk season. I just walked up on top of this ridge from down there. 6.7 degrees this morning. And if you can see a little opening down there's a large meadow over there. The coyotes have been going crazy for about 10 minutes. Of course, as soon as I start recording, they quit. But it is cold, and I hate to even take my gloves off to turn on the camera. It is cold this morning. At least the sun has come up now. So it's going to warm up a little, I hope. It was clear, cold morning. We have some no snow, some skips of snow in some areas. There's 4 or 5 inches. So it's there's a big storm that blew through for a couple weeks, and it's kind of starting to melt off a little bit. And it's crunchy to walk on when hunting. It makes it really tough. But we're out, hoping for the best. We've seen elk tracks around, and it's cow season. For you that don't know, cow elk is the female elk. So there's a lot more cows than there are bulls, and we got lucky and got cow tags this season. So it's late November. We're hoping it won't snow anymore, and we'll get lucky and find some. I'll keep you informed. Wish me luck. So those coyotes must have something down over there, because they're making a lot of noise still. I don't know if you can hear that. Don't know if you can hear that, but they're still raising hell over there. So I'm starting to get too warm now. Been hiking uphill for half an hour. Now I'm starting to get warm. The sun's heating me up a little bit too. It's a nice little meadow right in here. So I'm going to sit here, take my jacket off, relax for a little bit, cool back down. Maybe just keep my jacket off. I'm too warm. I got more uphill to go. See how it goes. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it might be up to like 12 or something now. It's warmed up quite a bit. He's making a lot of noise over there. Didn't take me very long to cool down. Like 3 minutes. I'm starting to get cold now. So I'm going to get going again. I've been hunting for about 3 hours now, 3.5 hours. And it's warmed up a little bit. I sat down on top of the ridge up here where there's a lot of elk traffic back and forth in the snow. But the wind is blowing and it's cold. I got cold again, so I had to get moving. The sun helps a little bit, but not enough. See, we drove up here in the Honda Pioneer yesterday, checking the place out. It's a nice area in here, but I've got cold now, so I need to keep moving. I'll head back downhill and back towards the cabin. Have some lunch, do a couple projects around there, need to cut some wood, some things, and then head back out about 2 or 3 this afternoon. It's the evening hunt, and I am sitting in a blind at the top end of a very large meadow, and the sun is set about 20 minutes ago. But this is a nice, beautiful meadow out here. It's very large, but I've got no activity. I heard one bird, and that's all. I'm getting cold. Temperature's dropping quickly again. We'll probably be in the single digits again tonight. Ooh, it's cold. It's hard to get out of bed when the cabin's, I don't know how cold it was, 30s something probably. So, a little bit more and I'll be out of here. It's day number 2, and I'm back in the blind of the big meadow. It's only about 24 degrees this morning, but the wind's blowing 15-20 miles an hour, and it is freezing, and you can't get out of it. I'd almost prefer 6 degrees in sunshine than 24 degrees in wind, but the sun is shining and I'm mostly out of the wind. This blind doesn't do a great job of keeping me out of it, but I'll be able to stay here for 2 or 3 hours. And yeah, the view that I'm looking at through here. So I'm almost in the middle of this meadow. Goes all the way around me. One of my buddies is up the hill, walking around up there. It's tough hunting in this snow because it's so crunchy. It got soft for a week and then it's been so cold that it's just really crunchy and you can't sneak up on anything. So we're doing a lot of sitting. I prefer to walk. That's the way I like to hunt, but can't do much of that. So I'll keep you up to date today and tomorrow and the next day. So I've had enough. Put my glove on here. It's cold. Sitting in the blind helps a little bit, but it's pretty thin material and got lots of holes and wind whips through there. I'm cold. I've been in there for 2.5 hours with this wind. I'm ready to move on. There's the ice that was on top of it this morning. I found this laying in the snow. So I'll take that back with me. And we've had breakfast, and because of some of the deep snow we've had, we decided it's time to put tracks on the Pioneer. But first of all, I wanted to get a little video of the creek here. We have a little dam here to dam up some water for our pump and things, and we're a little froze over right now. So here's the Honda Pioneer, and there's the tracks we're going to put on. We can go anywhere we get those things on there. Take us about an hour, hour and a half maybe to get those on. We got the back tracks on. Now, start on the front. I have experts, Mark and Kevin. They're track experts to help me put these on. We should have done it in the summer when it was warm, but of course we didn't.
Then you don't have snow. Mark's gonna do a fake fall for us. I told him to just lightly bounce his head off the ice. It looked real, but he doesn't get hurt.
What are you chipping the way there for? Oh, okay. Just curious. That probably is enough. There you go. That's good, Mark. They get in there.
Are you gonna fill that barrel now?
No, we probably ought to wait till we're ready to take a shower. But I think we should fill the hot tub
Oh, okay.
and start a fire in the hot tub, see if it leaks.
See if it leaks, yeah.
Yeah. So we have a shower over there. If you watch one of the other videos, you can see the barrel with the shower. So we're gonna take a shower sometime this week. Although it's gonna be cold because the wind's blowing. And then over there is a wood-fired hot tub. So we got to get the hose and the water so we can fill those up.
Here we're checking the temperature of this thermometer.
See if it's warm enough to get in.
Is it warm enough? No, not quite. Still frozen.
Later on that same evening, I was in the blind again on the big meadow, and just after sunset, some elk came down from above me and into the meadow, and I was just getting ready to get my camera out and start recording again, and they came down, and so obviously I was kind of busy at the time. Shortly after I got my elk, Mark got one too. It makes for a long, cold evening because skinning and cleaning two elk is it's a big job. It seems like it always happens that way. It's in the dark and it's cold and it's snowing, but in the end it's worth it. And after that we had time to do some other projects like cutting wood and some other things. Here you can see we're bagging and loading up the elk, getting ready to take them out. In this time lapse, you can see I'm cutting up the main body of the elk, and I'm separating the cuts into steaks and chunks for stew, and chunks for hamburger, and the fats going in the big silver pan there that'd be waste. So this is I don't know, hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours of work in this time lapse. It's the first time I've ever done it, and it saved a lot of money, and I kind of enjoyed doing it because we know how clean it was and what we got out of it, and it was kind of fun. Although it was a lot of work, it was kind of fun doing it ourselves, and we got a lot of meat out of this nice cow. This is a picture of our backstrap steaks, what they looked like. That was just one side. Those are delicious. We already had some, and man, those are good. Nice and tender. This video is probably getting kind of long. It's about 17-18 minutes. I made sausage, smoked sausage, out of this some of this elk meat, and I will make that my next video to try to keep these short. So I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and see you next time.